All right, ready to go here. Digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. This one in the air, center field. Bellinger sizing it up. Puts it away for the out. Next to hit, Kyle Manzardo. And a foul ball. Manzardo batting second in today's lineup, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. That's to third. He gets there with the slide. To first. Nicely done for the out. Here's Pete Alonso. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. No trouble here. Puts it away. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Bellinger's dad won a couple of World Series rings in 1999 and 2000. Clay was a backup infielder with the New York Yankees. In the air, left field, down the line. Langford makes the catch, and there's one gone. Anthony Volpe now at the plate. The pick behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1's the count.
One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. And there's two gone following the strikeout.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Waste no time there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Out to short. They get the force, and that is the inning. Back here in New York, all set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Ken Griffey Jr.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
There's a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a ball hammered right field, going back on its way, and boom goes the dynamite. A solo shot, and they take the lead. It's 1-0. Wyatt Langford getting ready to hit. Going away.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Chisholm calls it in, and there's one away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And it's fouled away. Next pitch is outside. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Next pitch is downstairs. Next offering is fouled back. Full count pitch will have to wait. Time called to the plate. Ground ball to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Brooks Robinson. And he swings through that one.
0-1.
And that's outside. And 1-1. On the inside corner for a strike. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Ted Simmons stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Swing and a miss. Back in the Bronx. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Palmer back to work. That's in there. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2's the count.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3. And that one fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And here is Ben Rice. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Just missed.
Inside.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 out, space is empty. That's outside. And the count is 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Just missed.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity. Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now
we're back to start the 3rd, and there's a new arm on the mound. Tyler Matson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And first offering is fouled off. That's down and in. A slider missed. And that one in the air center field. Makes the grab. And a quick out, number 1. So up next, Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Foul ball. And that one fouled off. And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. Going 2 now. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Kyle Manzardo will hit next. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. Now a screamer into the outfield. Judge makes the catch, inning over.
Now pitching.
So a young arm coming on now out of the pen. Zach Agnos.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
That one the other way, and there's a hit. And the tying run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hauls it in for the out. So digging in, Anthony Volpe. There's the strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Grounder might be two. There's one. Fires to first on the run, and that is the ball game.
They say a solo shot won't beat you, but that
And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. That one not close. And with that, we're underway in Atlanta. Grounds one to short. Arcia. One up, one down.
He's out.
So up next, Kyle Manzardo. First offering, and it just misses. Manzardo throws right, bats left. 24 years old, and he's one of the few major league players born in Idaho. One out, base is empty. That one missed. Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a foul ball. Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. That's ball four. Tried another fastball but missed the spot. One gone, runner at first. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. And fouled off. On the ground. A sliding stop. The feed for one. Double play. What a twin. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
Throws to first in time. One gone, bottom half of the first. Tap foul at the plate. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
That one to first. Manzardo. And he takes it himself for the out. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
And a strike in there.
0-2's the count.
And misses. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Babe Ruth. Holmes back to work. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
That one finds the corner. No balls, 2 strikes. Now he steps out as time is granted.
One ball.
Really? You see a pitcher just to waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there.
Pierce Johnson will take over. Jorge Soler up at the plate.
Number 38. Pierce.
Swung on.
Johnson.
Raging back towards the wall. And it bangs off the wall. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores and they have the lead.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the two-bagger. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Center field. Harris has a beat on it. And makes the grab. And there's one away. Brooks Robinson digs in now. Swings through that.
0-1's the count.
Next pitch misses.
Inside.
1-1. And that's outside. Soler over at second, one down. Swing and a ground ball. Albies whips it to first. Robinson retired. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ted Simmons. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. In comes some insurance as the runner scores from third. It's an RBI single. It's 2-0. Now it's the second baseman, Travis Bazzana.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 49.
And that one clips the corner.
Aaron Bummer.
Swings and misses. And that is strike two.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
That was the sweeper, but it missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And right back to the mound. Tosses to first, out number 3. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Matt Olson stands in now, looks at that one inside. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. And ball 1. Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Dylan Lee.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Dylan Lee.
Fouled off left side.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
There's a swing and a drive. That one's carrying. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. And he's got a leadoff triple. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Manzardo. And it's fouled off.
Don't be surprised, a ball on the ground to the corners, that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Ground ball, Austin Riley. Throws to first, and one away in the top of the third. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 0 for 1 so far. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And another ball. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Out to center. Harris after it. Nabs it. Runner tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they lead by 3. 2 down, bases empty. Babe Ruth the next to hit. Hot shot to first base, and he's
Now pitching.
bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Zach Agnos. Ozzie Albies leading things off and takes a strike. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here comes a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. And a good eye there.
Ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here's Alex Verdugo. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Fastball for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Line drive. Puts it away for the out. So they're down to their final out. Orlando Arcia getting ready to hit. And it's even up.
Inside.
Swings through that one. The Braves down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Clips the corner, and this one is off and running. That's out to center field. Acuna after it. He's got it, and there's one down. So digging in, Kyle Manzardo. That one down the line, and foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Harris ranges back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's Acuna now. In the air, center field. Harris makes the catch. Back here in Atlanta, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Palmer goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Swings through it for the K. Had him out front for strike 3. This one lifted in the air, left field. Acuna makes the play, 2 away now. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here's Austin Riley. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. And now the first baseman, Matt Olson. That one finds the corner, 0-1. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back at Truist Park, and now the DH, Babe Ruth. Holmes back to work. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Ball one there.
1-1.
Fouled off. He was late. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. In the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And downstairs. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Hard hit, right side. Takes it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Jorge Soler up at the plate. And a swing and a miss.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Next offering is in for a strike. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. 1 out, bases empty. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Adios, pelota. That should get the dugout going. And they lead it. It's 1-0.
Now pitching.
This is Corbin Carroll.
Number 52, Dylan Lee.
That one ripped but foul.
Here's a fun fact on Corbin, and I don't know if everyone remembers their first jersey, but Carroll certainly does. He used to rock an Ichiro Suzuki growing up.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. And That's
Ball,
way
that's too
high.
high.
1-2 to count.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
1-2 now. That's down and in. A slider missed. Misses off the plate, and it's 3-2. That one ripped. Harris racing after it. That one opts against the fence. Now around second, going for third. The relay in there safely.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how he was hustling, and I think he knew he was going for 3 as soon as it touched down.
Base hit, and a run comes in.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Ted Simmons, the next to hit, takes ball 1. In the air, out towards left center. Harris makes the grab, 2 down.
Now pitching for the
Here
Braves.
comes a new arm for the Braves, Aaron Bummer.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Travis Bazzana in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And now to a board. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to Albies. That ends the inning. Bottom of the inning. So here's Murphy now. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And a pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Ozzie Albies, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
0-2.
Next pitch is outside. That one out to right. Soler getting an angle on it. And it's caught for the out. Here's Alex Verdugo. Down the middle for a strike. And it's 0-1. Fastball for a strike. Just off the outside edge. And it's 1-2. Good eye right there. Up the middle, and that squirts through. And that keeps the inning going.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Strike on the outside. And it's 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strike. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound. Angel De Los Santos.
Number 93. Angel De Los Santos.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And a good start to the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Babe Ruth now at the plate. Grounded out his first time. Outside. And that is ball one. In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called. So up next, Jorge Soler. He's already homered in this game. Fouled off down the right side. Time is called here in a big spot. Maybe just reminding himself to breathe. Oh, and 2 now. And there's a ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Verdugo sizes this one up. Makes the catch for the out. Corbin Carroll will hit next. He tripled and scored his first time. Fouled off to the right. Two outs. That to right. Acuna. He makes the grab. And that is
Now pitching.
bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Zach Agnos.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count. And the sweeper is off the plate. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Harris in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that misses. And the count is 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one misses. The count now 2-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Ozuna batting for the second time, and that's strike one. And it's 1-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Gets a piece and stays alive. The Braves down to their final strike. On the ground, and this should do it. On to first, ball game. 2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris. And now it's going to be Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Moniak makes the grab, one away. Now Kyle Manzardo. Fly ball down the line. Martini brings it in, and there's two down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Breaking ball gets the corner for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. And that extends the inning.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Junior leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the ground to the left. They take the force out, and that back here at Coors Field. And towing the slab here, Jim Palmer.
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to.
This one could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second, and it gets by him. Not stopping, he's going for 3.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. You often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive.
And that one gets away at the plate in plenty of time to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's Michael Toglia. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. 1 out, bases empty. Outside low. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now Ezequiel Tovar. Line to left, and it goes just foul. Tovar, in his 3rd season, 23 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. In the air, out towards right center. Carroll on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And we're back. 2nd inning set to go. This is Corbin Carroll. Senzatella back to work. That's down and in. And another ball.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Fly ball center field. Doyle settles underneath it. 1 away. So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Runner takes off. And that one fouled off. Runner goes again. And a base hit. Into 3rd now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That missed by a lot. And now 3-1. And that is out of play. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated.
Nice stop from his backside. 1 second to first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's the second baseman, Travis Bazzana. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Down to third, and he gets back safely.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Line drive, base hit, 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and it's 3-1.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that is that. Back here in Denver, Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
The second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
That one fouled off. Check swing, called strike. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Kyle Farmer stands in now and watches strike 1. Next pitch is outside.
Ball.
Just off the inside edge. And that is cut on and missed. And the count's full.
Count.
Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Mickey Moniak in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Sneaks through, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about
ball
it.
1.
Just missed. That misses
2 balls,
the zone,
1 strike.
and that's ball 2. That's a
ball
little
3.
bit low. Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now.
We got a full count. 3-2.
Stays alive. Moniak off of first with 2 away. High fly ball out into left center field. Makes the catch, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Manny Ramirez. There's a swing and a drive. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. It's a leadoff double to start the 3rd.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Doyle makes the play, and there's 1 down. And now Pete Crow Armstrong. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And that one hammered way back there. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Not
one
close
ball,
with that
2
one.
strikes.
And that's ball 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle to first. Safe. And runners at the corners after the infield single. Here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one ripped right center field. That's back. Adios, pelota. He sends it out of here. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 6-1. On the ground to first. And that's just foul. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
That one missing inside. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And now it's even up.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Three and 2.
And there's ball 4.
Pitch is in.
That's
ball
a great
four.
at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Number 0.
1 down. And now Travis Bazzana singled and scored his first time. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Foul ball there. The 1-1. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And he makes the catch. Throw behind the runner. They got him doubled off. Back here at Coors Field. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Nick Martini will hit. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Junior sizing this one up. Brings it in. And a quick out, number 1. Next for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. In the air, right side. Throws to second, and he'll pull into second safely.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
And delivers outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Next offering misses down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This one in the air, right field. Carroll. He's got it. There's 2 away. Next is the designated hitter, Michael Toglia. And first offering is fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. Doyle at second with 2 down.
Ball 1.
In the dirt. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And we're back onto the 4th. And now here is Ellie De La Cruz. High fly ball, right field. Moniak on his way over. Corrals it. 1 down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Flying drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Swinging a drive, deep right field. Moniak going back on this one. And caught on the warning track.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Hit hard, base hit. And out to aboard.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
He's there. He's got it. Bottom of the fourth. So in now for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. There's the strike.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
0-2 is the count.
Goes down looking. There's Ryan McMahon now. There's the strike. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Farmer batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Just missed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's a strikeout looking. And he strikes out the side here in the fourth. Back here in Denver. And now Pete Crow Armstrong. Hill back to work. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Well, these guys doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game. And the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
Farmer takes it himself, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Now it's going to be Ted Simmons. That one's upstairs, ball 1. This to center field. Doyle makes his way towards it, flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Muncy to hit. Out to short. And it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Waste no time there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Left field. Nabs it. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Mickey Moniak. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Rockies, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
And the next pitch is way outside. On the ground, De La Cruz to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Late with the swing there.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
So here's a fun note on Ellie. He became the youngest player in high A ball to homer from both sides of the plate in the same game, and it gets better. He did it again 2 games later. Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors.
Kyle Manzardo digs in now. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Full extension, makes the catch. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. He'll circle the bases. It's 7-1. So 2 down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Manny Ramirez. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and he reaches safely. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count.
Next pitch is outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
2-2 the count.
Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Pete Crow Armstrong getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
0-1.
In the dirt, blocked. Man on second, 2 down. In the air, out to center. And that is that.
Now pitching.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Zach Agnos.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and now 1 away. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Lifted in the air, right center field. Carroll hustling after it. Won't bring this one in. Next for the Rockies is the DH, Michael Tolia. That's in there. 0-1. Man at first, 1 away. And he swings over the top there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still 0-2. Just misses with that one. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him swinging. Next to hit, Ezekiel Tovar. And there's the strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second,
Oh,
you
one's the
want him to
count.
go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
Fit? Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Ball 2.
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. 1 down, base is empty. That one misses. Ball 3. Muncy hits one in the air. Doyle under it. Out. Number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Travis Bazzana. 1 for 3. Fought off foul. Next offering way off the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's outside. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one's back there. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's got himself a triple. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Way high.
Counts 1-0.
The shortstop takes the ball. Runner at third, 2 away. Pulls that one foul. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. A 2-run shot, and they boost their lead. It's 10-1. Tyler Kinley will take over here. He's into the game with the bases empty. At the plate, Kyle Manzardo.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Not
Ball
even
1,
close
no
there. Ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
It normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just to swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
That one missed.
2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the 7th. So in now for Colorado, Ryan McMahon. Off the plate inside, ball 1.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
And that one is in for a strike. spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. And a foul ball. Agnos, he's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Ready to begin the 8th. Now here is Ken Griffey Jr. Into left center for a base hit.
The batter, the designated hitter, Manny.
And now the DH, Manny Ramirez. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, the right fielder, Corbin.
So up next,
Carroll.
Corbin Carroll.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that drops in for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
That missed by a lot. Ball 2. Junior on third. Ramirez on at first with nobody out. That one blasted deep to right. That's going back. Back some more. Grabs it right up against the wall. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. Stepping in, Pete Crow Armstrong. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Bang! Into the second deck it goes. It's 13-1.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Now pitching for
the new
Rockies,
pitcher in the game, Seth
number
Halverson.
54.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And a count 2-1. This one in the air. Tovar. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Muncy digs in. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And that one almost got him. Good job to fight that one off. Two now. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Dives and he can't hang on.
Gotta love the resiliency shown in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Bazana, the next to hit, takes outside. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 8th. Leading off, Hunter Goodman. Agnos back to work. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. And that one fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a foul out of play. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Another one, and that makes it 7 consecutive strikeouts. Doyle in the box now. No balls and a strike. And it's fouled away. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That one hit to right. Carroll moving under it. That is the inning. And we're back. And the batter now, Ellie De La Cruz. And first offering is fouled off. Swung on, belted. Doyle flying after this one. That one hops against the fence. Around second now, going for 3. The relay throw. Safe. And that's his 3rd hit. Now here is Kyle Manzardo. Base hit and a run in to score.
Picks himself up at RBI. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Now at the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. Down low, it kicks away. And the runner holds. This one ripped, but foul to the right. And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. 1 on, nobody out, a run in here at the top of the 9th. Swings and lines one towards the gap, and now maybe extra bases. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was...
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. He'll take a trot around the bases. It's 17-1.
He dropped the barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now guys are having to adjust to the elevated fastball. So I'm sure his eyes got big when he saw that one coming.
Victor Vodnik taking over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And a foul ball. Ripped on the ground to second. McMahon fires over to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball is outside. Ripped to short. And saved. He busted it down the line for that infield single. And now the switch hitting catcher, Ted Simmons. He's already homered in this game. And that's in for a strike. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second, and he's safe.
Rug, you remember your sprint speed?
I mean, probably not quite that. I mean, I think in a fully fueled up golf cart, I could probably get it going pretty good. And that one lifted in the air center field. Doyle should have this one. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. So man aboard. Here comes Max Muncy. There's a swing and a miss. Crow Armstrong on third with 2 out. That one kicks away from the catcher. No advance, though. That one way outside. 2 balls and a strike. Headed towards the corner. Moniak on the move towards the line. Makes the grab on the run. Back here in Denver, all set for the bottom of the 9th. So in now for Colorado, Owen Miller.
0-1.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Puts it away for the out. Digging in, Michael Toglia. Ball one there.
Counts 1-0.
Next offering is down low. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. That one fouled off, 2-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Rockies down to their final out. Tovar stands in now and watches strike one. That one misses, and 1-1. They're down to their final strike. 1 strike away.
2 strikes.
Outside low, and the count is even, 2-2. Got him, and that's the ball game. So this one got a little out of hand.